Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of VectorCraft. My name is Casanis. We're currently still in the Skelly spawner. I've generated 39 levels, so we're doing pretty awesome. This is actually the maybe second and a half episode. I don't know. I did kind of a little joke one before. I want to finish up this area, and there's still two things that need to go in here. And then I want to move on to spawn. I have this really cool idea for what I'm going to do in spawn. Now, first of all, first things first, I think right in this area, well, I fell in the water. Right in this area right here, I'm going to add in a enchantment room. An enchantment room so that you can go in there and once you've done all your blah, blah, blah over here, you've killed everything, you come over here to your enchantment room and do your enchanting, so you don't have to actually leave this area. So that's kind of cool. Secondly, I'm going to add in a skeleton guard, I think. And I'm trying to think about the best way to do this. I want to set it up so that you have to pay to come into the skeleton spawner. And it's going to be a one-time payment kind of thing. I'm going to give you a key, and if you've got the key, then you can put it in somewhere, and it will close off the skeleton guard. But if you don't put the key in, the skeleton guard is going to be armed and deadly and shooting at you. So I think I'm going to put the skeleton guard in right here. Now that's going to be a future episode. I think today we're going to tackle the enchantment table. So I'm just going to dig this area out, and we're going to come back when we've got a chance to look at it. Okay, I'll talk to you all very soon. Okay, just digging this out, and I figured out that this is actually going directly into the original entry point to this area. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to glass in the floor around this, keep the lava here, kind of make it look cool. I'm just going to dig everything out this way, and the enchantment table is going to go just over here. So this is not going to actually be an entrance. I'm going to put a ceiling on top so mobs can't get in because I don't like it when mobs make it in. So yeah, we're going to ceiling it off, but we're going to leave the lava flow in here and use it as kind of, it's not natural lighting, but it's lighting. Maybe I'll even glass the ceiling in. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm just going to finish this up, and I'll come back once I've got something working and show you what it looks like. Talk to you all soon. Hey, guys, we ran back to spawn for a minute just because I'm sorely short of resources. I used up 39 of my levels on this diamond sword, and it gave me smite 4. And that's not so terrible. I mean, right now, mobs are pretty scary and pretty deadly, so I don't mind having a smite 4 sword. But what I'm really looking for is an assassin's sword. And you might be like, why would you want an assassin's sword, Casanis? And the reason is, I've decided that we're all kind of we're all putting buildings into the spawn here. We're all putting some kind of buildings and fun stuff like that in spawn. And originally my idea was that I was going to start, this tree is so big, I don't want to cut down a big tree. I was going to start an automatic pumpkin and melon farm. And I've decided not to do so for a couple of reasons. First of all, the melons make an excellent source of income because people are buying glistering melons from me. Not from me, sorry, from the melon mafia. People are going to be buying glistering melons, and I want to make sure that the that market stays open. So if I start planting free pumpkins and melons, people are going to steal them, or it's not steal them; they're going to take them because they're free. So I'm going to avoid doing that. So I've thought about it, and what I think I'm going to do is, and it's going to fit in nicely with the fact that I have a skeleton spawner, I am going to start a shop that sells, this is another big tree, wish I hadn't cut it, that sells mercenary goods, weapons, and things like that, as well as renting out mercenaries for people's individual shops and that kind of thing. And when I do so, it's going to allow me to do things like make a just make individual mercenaries, maybe leash a skeleton, put them in place to kind of hold everybody back, that kind of stuff. So that is my idea. Now, I'm going to take it a little bit further, and because I have direct ties with the Melon Mafia, and those guys are bad dudes, they are really, really bad dudes, I'm going to start a mercenary for hire as well, and this mercenary for hire does hits. So they are going to actually be assassinating people for cash here on the server. That sounds pretty frightening, and it's not me doing it. I am just the middleman. I am just between the Melon Mafia and the end customer. So I'm not actually doing the assassination. Obviously, it's the Melon Mafia. But I'm going to be that in-between man and make some cash that way. So I think that's going to be kind of interesting. People will pay for hits they want done. Let's say they want... I'm not going to take any of these trees off the path here. And none of these birch trees either. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan. And I don't know. I think that kind of sounds interesting. I'm going to set up a building right over here in spawn. And that spawn building is then going to be the home of Casanis's mercenary force. Anyway, guys, I'm going to finish collecting some resources. I actually need a fair amount of trees. I want to do a lot of Here's this one. I want to do some wood stuff, and I need some books and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to grab some trees up, and then afterwards I'm going to head back and I'm going to finish up the build for this episode. Okay, I will talk to you all very soon. Okay guys, this is going to be the basic shape of it. I'm going to keep it relatively simple. I think I'm going to have it in an on and off mode. There's going to be, so basically two modes. You're either going to be able to turn the entire thing on so that it's fully 30 enchantable, or turn the entire thing off so it'll still have the ability to enchant, but it'll be all low level enchantments. So basically this ring is the standard, it's just the standard look. And you know, I don't know why, but I just prefer the standard look to anything else. This is the original way. You used to have to do 2 loops all the way around like this, and that would give you the enchantment table. Now you have to do a single loop, and what I've kind of decided to do is do this single loop exactly like this, exactly like we always used to. And I'm going to block, this is going to be the enchantment table, and I'm going to block it off with stairs. So the enchantment table is going to be blocked from the books by stairs in the off position, and the stairs will be pulled down on sticky pistons in the on position. I don't want to fall in there. So that's going to be how it looks. I've put wood all the way around like this to make it, you know, look uniform when I put the books in place. It'll be all uniform wood across the top with this enchantment table sticking up in the middle. And I've put a row of cobble, it might go all the way to here, along the wall like this, and that's just because I'm not sure how close the wood can get to lava before it catches fire. So I'm going to put a row of cobble here, and I'm going to glass in the roof. I'm going to leave these resources up there, glass in the roof up there somewhere, so we get some light coming in, and the lava itself will provide some interesting natural light. So that's going to be how it looks. Afterwards, we'll decorate it up so that it looks, kind of fits the theme of that room over there as well, and that'll be that. So I'm going to go set everything up, and maybe we'll do the redstone together. The redstone's going to be really, really easy. I think I'm just going to do... I don't think I'm going to do a T flip-flop with a button push. I might just do a lever. I don't know if there's a point in doing a button push. I'm going to give it some thought and see what I come up with. Okay, guys? So I will talk to you all very soon as it's set up. Okay, everybody, welcome back, and this is the finished enchanting room. I kept it really, really simple lighting, enchanting room on the floor. I've got this working on a switch, and I decided not to do it as a very variable. If I take a look at it right now, If I take a look at it right now, I have low-level enchantments when everything is up, so between 1 and 5. I think it even goes as high as 6. And if I push the button, then it exposes everything, and if I click it again, I can go up to my level 30. So that should give me actually plenty of options as far as enchanting is concerned. Not just me, but everybody else as well. So what I think I'm going to do is, to end this video off, I am going to do the first inaugural enchanting, which is this iron pick. I'm going to keep it a low level. I'm going to keep it at level 1, I think, if I can hit level 1. Level 1 right there. And bam. Efficiency 1. You can't ask for more. What was this one? That was pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of this episode, guys. I kept this thing here open. I glassed in it up there, and I kept these resources just hanging there. Kind of looks natural, like a natural cave. I thought that was kind of cool. So I left the lava, and I just walled it off so nothing can get up. So there's not a whole lot more to do in this area, actually. I'd like to put in some kind of guard, I think up in this wall here, but I'm going to have to figure out exactly how to do that. And I'm going to have to figure out some way of actually having this penned off, because I frequently get unwanted visitors coming down these stairs. And that's not my server mates, that's actually the zombies and stuff like that. So guys, one last look. There it is. Kept it really nice and simple. I'm trying to build it with wood and stone still, kind of trying to follow that steampunk look. And you know, I'm going to have to do some more research on what steampunk is. I've seen a lot of steampunk buildings and that kind of stuff, but I really want to make it that feeling. And if you guys have any suggestions on the best way to go about it, maybe by adding steam pipes or water pipes or something, that would be really cool. So everybody, have yourselves a wonderful evening. If you haven't done so, make sure you take a few minutes to subscribe, like, and comment. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, everyone.